Now from Safeco Field in Seattle, MLB The Show is on the air. Today we bring you Conquest baseball action between the Heroes and the Mariners. A valuable territory and a lot of fan support are on the line. Next. Ariel Miranda is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mariners. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, he's got 5 pitches, and I mean, they're all good. He throws them for strikes, he dominates, he mixes speeds up. I asked him one day, what's your best pitch? And he told me all 5.
Throw on to first, in time, 1 away. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. What's this club need to focus on this evening, H?
Well, Matt, this game's going to be fun. I mean, they're facing a pitcher who gives up a lot of home runs. Now, as the hitters, will they stay patient, continue to look for your pitch? Because you know he's given up a lot of home runs. Or will you stay within yourself and be able to take advantage of when he does make a mistake? Because he will make a mistake.
Striding in, Ken Griffey Jr. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pitch inside, the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Well, he's certainly doing his best to get his team out to an early lead. Picks up the single and then decides that's not good enough, so he swipes second to get into scoring position. Now we'll see if the guys can pick him up.
From the belt, the pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Now a spin and a throw back to second, back in standing. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Gamble on the move. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
That was a nice job to track that one down in the alley because it definitely saved the run from scoring. Instead, he's only able to move up to third.
Hunter Renfroe is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on. Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Here he comes on 2-0. Takes a knee-high fastball.
I like that. That's great 2-0 hitting. You're looking for one specific pitch in one specific area. You don't get it, you take it.
Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
I like that hit a lot. That's a clutch 2-out hit. Now, a lot of times we think it's got to equate to late innings. You can do it early in the game, too. Gives them a 1-0 lead, sets them up with a nice cushion, and now it changes how the game is played on the defensive side as well.
And Votto reaches. He's got a base hit.
Great job of hitting. So many people think you get a first pitch fastball, you have to pull it. No, a great swing is hitting the ball back up the middle.
So here's Joe Mauer. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Gamble going back on it to the track. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Gene Segura standing in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Mariners, the shortstop, Gene Segura.
Way in front of that fastball. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Oh, he hung that one. And, man, did he bang it. Just didn't keep it fair.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Well, it looks like he tried to waste one and get him to chase it. He didn't, but you're still sitting pretty. Now you're 1-2, and you showed him the high fastball.
And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone. And now a quick look at the Mariners starting lineup in this one. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Harold? Ben Gamble comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Well, Ferg really does call a solid game back there. He does reward a pitcher for good location at times, but his reviews tend to be very good most of the time.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Well, that's a perfect example of taking the ball inside out. You know, you hear that terminology, stay inside the ball. Right there, he took the ball inside and shot it the other way for the base hit.
Here's Nelson Cruz now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Strike 2.
Well, he's got a double play situation right here. If he can get the ball down, everything's been up. So I'm not really looking for a double play. It might take 2 or 3 hitters to get out of this jam.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Here's Yonder Alonso. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. And this is fouled back and out of play. And a curveball swung on and missed, and a great call there as the inning is over. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. Hit in the air out to right. There to take it is Cruz, and that's the first out.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Mariners. And in the middle infield, Gene Segura. He can play short or second for you, depending on what you want to do with him. And I'll tell you what, he's got the arm and the feet to do it. I love how he's really come on as a player.
Buddy Bell comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. A dive by Valencia, but it's past him down the line.
Hey, look, he may be hitting at the bottom of the order. If you put him in another lineup, he's at the top. This lineup is loaded. Don't overlook him.
Max Scherzer.
Josh Donaldson will be summoned off the bench here as a pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
Josh Donaldson.
A fastball here too low. It's 1-0. Donaldson awaiting the 1-0. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this is on the ground for Valencia. Could be 2. On to Alonso. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the. Kelvin Herrera, 5'10" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Herrera.
At the plate, Mitch Haniger. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Left fielder.
And a fastball just misses for ball one.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Clearly, they're not trying to give him anything to hit, are they? I mean, everything's away, but he's sitting 2-0. Let's see if he extends and maybe looks outside to drive some.
And the throw to first is in time, one gone.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the visitors. And I'm looking down there at Joey Votto. You know, Joey will surprise you. He'll make an unbelievable play because he's a gambler. He's not afraid to challenge on a bunt, and he's not afraid to turn and spin and throw a ball to second base without even looking that direction.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now Cano swings and misses on a good 2-strike pitch there as he's retired for route number 2. Stepping into the box, Danny Valencia. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
Calling for it, Vaughn. Nothing across here this half. We played 2 full. Tampa Bay is on top here, 1-0. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Third inning.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Starts with a slider that's looked at here for ball 1. Hard liner toward short. And this inning starts with a solid base hit.
A leadoff base hit. That's the last thing he wanted to see here to start the third inning. He's already given up 5 hits. He's been struggling, been pitching out of the stretch, hasn't looked comfortable. This could be a short game for him.
Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle. And a mistake here as he's tagged out in no man's land. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High in the air out towards shallow right. Under it is Cruz now for route number 2.
The batter, right fielder, Ken Griffey.
Riding in once again, Ken Griffey Jr. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Line drive to center field, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So good work on a 1-2 count to get on base.
Tried to put him away on a changeup, but that one was up. Anytime a changeup is up, you recognize it. When it's down, very tough to hit. He just missed the spot.
In now, Hunter Renfroe, and there he goes towards second. Pitch misses. Short hop, but he's out. Great play to pick the throw. At the plate, Mike Zunino. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Chris Davinsky, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Changeup called strike 1. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Kyle Seager will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. And he takes ball 1. Seager will wait on the 1-0. Swing and a liner, but foul. Mauer sets up. Here's the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Way out in front. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Changeup stayed low that time for ball 3.
Ball 3 to the 9-hitter. Everybody's kind of going, all right, if we can just get him to walk him with the leadoff guy coming up next, they got a chance to have a big inning.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Gene.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Gene Segura. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
Well, clearly that changeup the pitch before didn't fool him, because that fastball right there, he was right on it. He just couldn't put it in play.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, good win here to capture their territory, and now it's on to the next. That's the name of the game in Conquest.
And that 1 run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. Ariel Miranda worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. Now from Safeco Field in Seattle, MLB Network is on the air. Today it'll be Conquest Baseball between the Heroes and the Mariners. A valuable territory and a lot of fan support are on the line. Next, Manuel Margot is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Swing and a liner, but foul. Starting to get a bit chilly here tonight. 57 degrees at game time. Hit the other way out toward right field. There to take it is Cruz, and that's the first out. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. What's this lineup have to do tonight in order to get a W here on the road, HR?
Tell you what, Matt, they got a great pitcher going, so it takes the pressure off the offense. You know you don't need 5 or 6 runs to win a game. You just scrape out a couple, and he's going to make it stand up.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Stepping in now, number 1. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Another look as he goes. Gene Segura standing in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Mariners, the shortstop, Gene.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Now the 1-0 from CC. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. He's around first, heading for 2. And a dive, but he can't pull it in out in right center. Segura takes the turn at third. He wants it all. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. And now a quick look at the Mariners starting lineup in this one. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Harold? Ben Gamble is at the plate as he watches ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. The windup and the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. 2 out, nobody on. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. An inning in the books. Scoreless on MLB Network. Stepping in, Ken Griffey Jr. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Right fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
Into the windup and the pitch. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Mariners. And I'm looking at first base at Yonder Alonso. When I watch him pick a ball in the dirt, it reminds me when 1, he was a catcher, but 2, his brother-in-law is Manny Machado. Imagine the workouts they have in the offseason.
Hunter Renfroe comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. One out, nobody on. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can forget about it. This ball is gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
In is Joey Votto now.
Batting sixth, first baseman number 19, Joey Votto.
And this is fouled at the plate. Here's the 0-1. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Hit down the line at first. Bases are empty, one man out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks.
Yeah, he saw his partner in crime go deep the previous bat and thought, hey, I want to get some of that. And that's just what he did. Back-to-back homers, doing it in style.
So here's Joe Mauer.
Catcher, Joe
A
Mauer.
fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Well, that ball's high as a strike in the zone can go, but umpires don't like to reward pitchers on that one. They want to make you get the ball down, so he called it a ball. Throw it down, you get the strike.
And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. Fastball hit on the ground is short. There's Segura. Throw to first is in time as Mauer becomes out number 2.
Batting eighth.
Coming to the plate now, Buddy Bell. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Squared that one up just a little late. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
The 8-hitter gets a base hit. You know how important that is? Now the pitcher has to hit in this inning, and he doesn't lead off next inning, possibly clogging the bases or starting the inning with basically 1 out. That's a big hit.
Reggie Jackson is into the on-deck circle now, and by doing so, that'll signal the end for CC Sabathia. Line drive to left. That gets down, and the inning continues. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. Kelvin Herrera, 5'10" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. Into the box now, Yonder Alonso. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second. Hit hard on the ground to second, scooped up, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Batting fifth.
Stepping in, Mitch Haniger, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. A called strike over the outside corner.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. Now look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Mitch Haniger goes down for the second out in the bottom half. Robinson Cano is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Goodness gracious, Matt. 100 miles an hour. No wonder he swung and missed. You're not catching up to that pitch. No way.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. Backhanded. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is digging in to try it again. Number 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Shortstop.
Into the windup and the pitch. And this is hit hard up the middle. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. So a leadoff single will be the start to their half of the third.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at bat. Number 1. Switch hitter batting left here. Throw over to the bag, and he just manages to get his hand in. And again a throw, and he'll get back in safely. Once more a throw over, and he'll dive back in. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back in. First delivery to him on the way. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2.
Well, they got him in the rocking chair right now. A little changeup, follow up with the fastball, and he's a little late with that swing. I may go back with another changeup.
Throw to first is in time for the first down. The tag, and he is out at third base. It's a double play. Ready for another chance? Ken Griffey Jr. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. For the second time, it looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike.
There's that tight slider right there. Just missed getting under the hands. That's a good pitch. I like that pitch. But if you don't get it where you want it, it could be a dangerous pitch to throw.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Gamble racing back, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall, and he is into second with a 2-out double.
That ball's inside and he shoots it back up the middle. There's so many hits up the middle. If your game plans to go up the middle, good things can happen.
In now, Hunter Renfroe takes this the other way to right, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. So it's digging in now, Danny Valencia. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Chris Davinsky, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Takes something off, but it's 1-2 now.
There's that classic 0-2 changeup. That is such a tough pitch to lay off. Nice job of hitting right there. Look, the reason it's tough, because the fastball looks just like the changeup coming out of the hand. You got to honor the fastball, and then he pulls a string on you. Nice take.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
The windup and the 0-1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And that one stayed too low, apparently. One and two, here it comes. Hard on the ground towards short. Played on the backhand. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting ninth. Catcher.
Kyle Seager will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the bases empty. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
2 outs, bases empty, and I got one of my power guys at the plate. This is where you let it fly right here. Give me a home run or a double. Give me some kind of extra base hit.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
He got 2 pitches that were up that were very hittable, and he just couldn't pull the trigger. It's one thing if you take 1 pitch, but to take them twice, I don't know where his concentration is right now, Matt.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Now another 0-2. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Hey, good win here to capture their territory, and now it's on to the next. That's the name of the game in Conquest.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. Erasmo Ramirez. MLB Network has baseball from the Valley of the Sun, Chase Field in Phoenix. It should be a good conquest matchup tonight between the Heroes and the Diamondbacks. A valuable territory and a lot of fan support are on the line.
Center
Next,
fielder, Manuel Margot.
First pitch of the game, and he turns it around for a base hit. Pretty swing, by the way. But, Matt, maybe this is signs we're in for an offensive game.
Number 1.
into the box now, number 1. He's ready for his first AB here in this one. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. A 1 pitch on its way. And a fastball just a bit high. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matt, it seems like Drummond is pretty reasonable back there. He's consistent. You don't see many guys rubbernecking calls on him.
Hit on the ground to third. Backhanded. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
First 2 batters of the game, back-to-back hits. Not a good start for the pitcher, but the offense, they're running to the batter's box right now.
And a double steal try here. He pulls this one into right, and that's in there. Base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Oh, they're playing small ball this inning, Matt. Back-to-back-to-back singles.
The right fielder, number 3.
Striding into the box, Ken Griffey Jr. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
4 straight hits, 4 batters. You may not see that very often. When one team is able to walk up there and the first 4 hitters of the game get hits, man, they're on fire.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
This is where you got to pitch to the strikeout. Infield's drawn in. You don't want contact. You want to make him swing and miss. Throw the nastiest stuff you have.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion. In is Joey Votto now. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. First offering on its way. He's running towards second. Pitch inside. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly. 3 runs already home here. Hit out towards second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. Stepping in, A.J. Pollock. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. And now here's a look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. What's this club need to focus on this evening, H?
Well, you're already down 3. You can't worry about that. Still play with your game. You got a lot of baseball left. Get maybe 1 inning. Chip away. Try to get at their pitcher and get your team right back in the game.
David Peralta comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. On the run is Griffey, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting third.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
I'm looking forward to this at bat right here, Matt. 2 outs, bases empty, and you got the power guy at the plate. He's going to let it fly. He must. I guarantee you he will.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. So stepping in, Joe Mauer. He'll lead it off against Zach Greinke to open up the inning.
Joe Mauer.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Peralta is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Well, let's take a look at the Diamondbacks defense, brought to you by Majestic. And down there at first base, Paul Goldschmidt. The thing I like about him, he catches everything. That's why he won a Gold Glove before. Throw it his direction. He's a big target. Stands about 6'4". He's wide. He'll make the play for you. He's a great guy to throw to, and he can also make the plays on his own.
Batting ninth, the pitcher number 31, Max.
Reggie Jackson will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 9, Reggie Jackson.
And that is through into right field for a single. So the 2-out base hit on the top of the inning is still alive.
Well, they picked something up. They're just ambushing him. First pitch swinging, aggressive, and they're scoring runs. It's paying off for him.
Before the first pitch, a check at first, and the runner back safely. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot as he lines it out to center. In there, a base hit.
Breaking his heart, Matt. Breaking his heart. You got 2 quick outs. He's thinking he's going to cruise through this thing, and now look at him. Boom, boom, base hits coming back at you. That's why you have to complete the inning.
Into the box now, number 1, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, 1-1.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Matt, this is where I like this guy pitching. First and second, he's got 2 outs. He's got himself a little bit of a jam, but now he likes to paint the corners. Watch him fight himself out of this situation.
Here's Greinke's 1-2. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Pollock going back. He's not going to get it. And the 2-out rally continues. Uh-oh, he whiffs on it. The runner scores from second. Now both runners are across. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
The batter, number 1.
Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. He's set. Here it comes. Right side. Drury fields it cleanly. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out. Tyler Clippard, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Here's J.D. Martinez. And his guys have quite a hill to climb. Down 5-zip here in the early going. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. 1-0 pitch on the way. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. 1-1. Here it comes. And the changeup is way low that time. The 2-1 on its way down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
Batting fifth,
Jake Lamb standing in now.
Jake Lamb.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. 1 out, nobody on. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
Batting sixth, second baseman
Brendan Drury is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes.
Boy, that's a great take right there. He might have been frozen by that pitch, but
and we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ken Griffey Jr. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
Ken Griffey Jr.
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Turned on down the line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. The throw into second. And he is in there.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning. And he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
Matt Cook gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now here's a swing, and a ball hit well out there toward right center. On the move is Pollock. Griffey rounds the corner and is headed home. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score. Stepping in now, Joey Votto. Ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0 delivery. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Pollock on the run. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Now batting number 7.
So here's Joe Mauer. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. 1 out and a runner on second base. Out of play off to the right.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. That was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
The 0-2 delivery. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for route number 2. Ready for another chance? Buddy Bell flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Martinez to the track, to the wall, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way.
Your attention, please.
We'll get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. And here's a ball hit in the air. Descalzo onto the grass, and that's the 3rd out. Darren O'Day, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. Now at the plate, Daniel Descalzo. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Too low, 1-0. Swing and a miss for strike 1. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Here comes the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away. Now at the plate, Chris Herman.
Batting eighth, catcher.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. A changeup that catches the corner for strike one. Mauer sets up. Here's the 1-1. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
Two-strike back foot slider. That's a classic pitch. Nice job of laying off of that.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen. Ketel Marte will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Raleigh Fingers is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
Oh, man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch.
Ouch, that one hit him. Stepping in and ready for another shot, A.J. Pollock. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one. 1-0 pitch on the way. Grounded down the third baseline. And the Diamondbacks have their first hit of the game.
Well, this is how rallies start. You get one man on, then you get the base hit. Look, it's still early. I know they're down by a lot, but man, this is how little things add up. They need to score this inning, and then from there continue to add on.
2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Fingers pauses. 1-0 on its way. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
It looks like he just swung right over that sinker right there. What is so hard about a sinker, you have to almost go underneath it and scoop it. If you got one of those swings that goes over the top, you're never going to hit him.
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
They came in looking to capture this territory, and they did just that. Well-played game, and now they look on to the next task at hand.
An 8-0 shutout this evening. Zach Greinke only complete. Now from Safeco Field in Seattle, MLB Network is on the air. Today it'll be Conquest Baseball between the Heroes and the Mariners. Fan allegiances in a key territory are on the line next on the show. And it's through for a base hit. They'll have the leadoff man aboard to start the inning. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off.
In the second spot,
ready now, number 1. Ready to get his day at the plate started right here. Runners going. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Well, Ferg really does call a solid game back there. He does reward a pitcher for good location at times, but his reviews tend to be very good most of the time.
Throw on to first by Cano, and there's the first out of the inning. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Harold, what's the key to a road victory for them in this one?
Well, I'll tell you what, this is one of those pitcher's parks you come in and you go, uh-oh, I could be 0 for 15 if I don't execute. How do you execute in a pitcher's park? They throw you outside, take that base hit to right field. Don't try to do too much. You do what he gives you, you take what he gives you, and you move on.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Cruz moving to his left. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ballgame.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard on the ground to second. There's Cano. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning. So 1 run. Gene Segura standing in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Mariners, the shortstop, Gene.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And this will be lined into center field, and they've got themselves their first hit of the ball game.
Well, he tried to double up with him on fastball. Showed him one. He got the next one. He measured the first one and timed the second one for the base hit.
Ben Gamel is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch. As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must. Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Throw to first, but he gets back in time. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here comes Scherzer on 0-2. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
He'll try again. 1-2. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Well, this veteran pitcher lets you know right away what his game plan is. Fastball inside. He's trying to take away that inside part of the plate to open up the outside. Showing us early.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And oh my gracious, this one's behind him as he has to arch himself out of the way. It's ball 3.
Full count with 2 outs now. So
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Now at the plate, Hunter Renfroe. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Hunter Renfroe.
And a foul tip held on to here at strike 1.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
In the dirt here, but a nice pick by Alonso, and they get the out at first.
First baseman number 19.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting 7th, catcher.
So stepping in, Joe Mauer. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. On now to the bottom of the second. Tampa Bay leads it 1-0.
Leading off for the Mariners, left fielder
Mitch Haniger stands in as he looks at a called strike. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. And that misses for ball 1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Swing and a liner, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Oh, the changeup executed nicely, and he still got a ground ball. They got the base hit. He got his ground ball. He did everything he wanted to do. Sometimes it just doesn't work out for him.
Standing in now, Danny Valencia, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Bell is over now, and he's got it for route number 2. Here now is Mike Zunino. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Well, he got a high strike on a fastball right there. That's pretty unusual. Usually early in the count, you're going to see a guy work down in the zone. That high fastball, usually the put-away pitch with 2 strikes. He pitched him backwards right here. 0-2. With this guy, this could be the worst scenario you want. He's got 4 pitches that he can throw for strike.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We've played 2 full. The Heroes are out in front 1-0. Digging in now, Buddy Bell. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
Buddy Bell.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line to the right side. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Josh Donaldson will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 20, Josh Donaldson.
Back up the middle. Segura to his left. He's there. And the throw here is going to get him at first. Excellent range there at short, and there are two away now. And it doesn't look like the manager fully agrees with that out call at first. It appears he may opt to challenge it and have the play reviewed.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
Here's George Springer. And this is pulled hard but foul. Hope they brought their gloves for that one out there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that is off the wall in right field. The throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Kyle Seager will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 15.
Chris Davinsky, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
That was a tough split right there. A splitter in the high 80s. When you're throwing that kind of split with that kind of movement, you're reading it with the arm speed as a hitter. You think it's fastball, then it dips. And when it's coming in the 80s like that, you definitely read fastball out of the hand.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Striding in once again, Gene Segura. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Well, that's a true indicator he's looking for a fastball in. He wanted to spin the wind right there and knock one as far as he could. He got the off-speed pitch inside, and he pulled off of it.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Digging in to try it again, Ben Gamel. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And, hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike 1, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
Man, I like the last 2 pitches. The changeup and then the fastball. And he's late with the swing on the fastball right there. You got him in between right now, and that's an advantage to the pitcher.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. Springer is there. Makes the catch, and the ball game is over. And that 1 run held up tonight. 1-0 the final. Ariel Miranda worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that's a wrap. coming to you from Seattle tonight, where the roof at Safeco Field has been closed for comfort. Should be a good conquest matchup today between the Heroes and the Mariners. A valuable territory and a lot of fan support are on the line. Next, George Springer is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now.
Man, second pitch of the game, and that ball looked like it was right there. This could be a great offensive day if he's going to call the zone like that.
Right side hit hard, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out the first. Stepping in, number 1. He'll take his first hacks here. First pitch on its way from Gallardo. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Now a move over to first. Runner back safely. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. A pitch out. The throw. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He can come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it's moving a little bit better. Or he can go back to that changeup.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Haniger has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. What's the key for them tonight, Harold?
Tell you what, Matt, they got a great pitcher going, so it takes the pressure off the offense. You know you don't need 5 or 6 runs to win a game. You just scrape out a couple, and he's going to make it stand up.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gamble on the move. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot, trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. First offering on its way. Sharp ground ball to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, the base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. Into the box now, Hunter Renfroe, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw not in time. He's in there at second. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. A pause and the 0-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
I like how he wasted that pitch. It was close enough to tempt the hitter to swing, but now you got him thinking, will he come back with another fastball? You got him set up. Off speed, hard pitch, anything now.
To short. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Gene Segura standing in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Mariners, the shortstop.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Oh, this one bounces off the pitcher. Recovery throw is not in time, and that'll go down as a painful single. And hold on a minute now. It looks like we may see that last call challenged here. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play. Here comes the 1-0. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
With all that speed over there on first base, I'm not surprised to see that fastball on the outside corner. That's almost like a pitcher.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Renfroe will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. And now a quick look at the Mariners starting lineup in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matty, they got to love the production they're getting out of the leadoff spot right now. I was talking about him earlier with some people, and I kept telling them he's got some really good speed. If you watch him in this game, he's the type of guy, he's not going to shock you with his speed, but he can make an impact with his legs. We'll see if he gets that chance.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. I was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
In the dirt here. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And there he goes towards second. Squared that one up just a little late. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Settling in now, Yonder Alonso. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. A runner on first with 2 away. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Liner towards second, and a self-defense move there at second as he tried to knock it down, but that gets on by him. The runner from first crosses the plate. So a run batted in there on the double as they've come back to tie the game at 1 in the opening frame.
Left fielder.
Coming to the plate now, Mitch Haniger. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
And that misses, 1-1. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's throwing the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it. Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ends up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Little chopper back his way. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. At the plate, Joey Votto. He'll lead things off here against Giovanni Gallardo.
Joey Votto.
And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that one stayed up a little high. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fouled straight back. The 1-2 coming from Gallardo. Lifted in the air to center. Gamble moves over. He's got it 1 away.
All right, here's how the M's line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And in the middle infield, Gene Segura. He can play short or second for you, depending on what you want to do with him. And I'll tell you what, he's got the arm and the feet to do it. I love how he's really come on as a player.
The 1-0 now to Mauer. swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. 1 out, nobody on. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gamble ranging back, and this one is gone. A home run. Solo shot to right center. As they take the lead, it's 2-1.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing 1 more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot as the result.
Reggie Jackson will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Lifted the other way out to left center. Gamble on the move. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Darren O'Day, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. The second baseman, Robinson Cano, is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And here's a swing and a miss by Cano as he's set down on strikes, and there's 1 away.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the visitors. And I'm looking down there at Joey Votto. You know, Joey will surprise you. He'll make an unbelievable play because he's a gambler. He's not afraid to challenge on a bunt, and he's not afraid to turn and spin and throw a ball to second base without even looking that direction.
Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Batting 8th, catcher
Mike Zunino is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Ready with the 0-1. Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out the side in. Digging in to try it again. George Springer. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Springer.
Hit the other way out toward right field. There to take it is Cruz, and that's the first out.
The batter,
stepping in and ready for another shot. Number 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Line toward the alley in left center. That's his first base hit. Make him 1 for 2 now.
First pitch hitting. If you get the pitch you want and you know he's going to deliver it, you can't miss it. That was a great swing.
A check at the bag by Gallardo, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And another throw over, and they got him. Into the box, number 1. As he rips it on the ground to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs on 1. Kyle Seager will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Gallardo. Number 15, Kyle Seager.
Chris Davinsky, a right-handed reliever, standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Cut fastball in there for a called strike.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Well, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop.
Ready for another chance? Gene Segura. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Gene Segura becomes out number 2 this inning. Ben Gamble is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Man, I think he's trying to send a message right here. I'm going to challenge you. I like my stuff. I think I'm better than you. I don't care how good a hitter you are. And this guy's a good hitter, by the way. But he came right at.
Margot is there. Makes the catch, and the ball game is over. Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Giovanni Gallardo worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been coming to you from Seattle tonight, where the roof at Safeco Field has been closed for comfort. It'll be Conquest baseball action this evening between the Heroes and the Mariners. Fan allegiances and a key territory are on the line. Next on the show, George Springer is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Waiting on it is Henniger. 1 out. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. What's this lineup have to do tonight in order to get a W here on the road, HR?
Key to me is driving in runs. Their runners in scoring position, they've been really struggling. I mean, you don't have to hit home runs, but pick up that runner that's at third base with less than 2 outs. Hit the ground ball and drive him in. Just the little things. And as they continue to add on inning by inning, before you know it, you put together a good game. That's what they got to do.
Now we'll step off the rubber and go to first. A dive, but he's back. And another snap throw to the bag. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Into the box, number 1, as he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Hey, Matt, I love the fact they hit and ran right there. 0-0 score, tie ball game, but you're putting pressure on the defense. You want to score first. Now they're set up first and third in the situation where they can now take the lead if they finish the inning out properly.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Runners going. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runners breaking from third. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. At the plate, Hunter Renfroe. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Grounded to third. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So a run. Max Scherzer, the Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, he's got 4 pitches to work with and uses them all at all different times in the game. So he keeps hitters off balance and gives you a lot to think about.
Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will get foul for strike 2. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Another 0-2 coming. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. With a moment here in Seattle, a look at the Mariners starting lineup. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Harold?
Tell you what, Matt, they got a great pitcher going, so it takes the pressure off the offense. You know you don't need 5 or 6 runs to win a game. You just scrape out a couple, and he's going to make it stand up.
And, Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. And hold on a minute now. It looks like we may see that last call challenged here. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope, outside.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's Scherzer now 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Well, that looked like a hittable pitch, Matt, in a hittable location, but to a good hitter. You just don't see him miss many pitches like that.
And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. And that misses 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. So they pick up no run. Now batting, Joey Votto. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Joey Votto.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo home run here off the bat of Joey Votto, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
So here's Joe Mauer.
Catcher, Joe Mauer.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gamble giving chase. 1 away.
All right, here's how the M's line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And in the middle infield, Gene Segura, he can play short or second for you, depending on what you want to do with him. And I tell you what, he's got the arm and the feet to do it. I love how he's really come on as a player.
Buddy Bell is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Fly ball out toward left center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, he tried to double up with him on fastball, showed him one, he got the next one, he measured the first one and timed the second one for the base hit.
Max Scherzer.
Ian Kinsler will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning.
Ian Kinsler.
In the dirt, and now let's see. And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored a wild pitch.
I think this all stems from the fact that they're trying to make sure the guy at the plate doesn't hurt them at all. And with that base open at first, they might opt to just put him on.
Hot shot down the line. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 3-0 game. Digging in for his second at-bat, George Springer. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch. Took a wave at one around the ends with no luck. Runner at first here, one man out. Fouled straight back. The 0-2 delivery. Sharp ground ball to third. Cano for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Hunter Strickland, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. Sends that one out of play for strike one.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Ball one. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. The pitch. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. In the air, down the left field line and deep. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the visitors. And I'm looking down there at Joey Votto. You know, Joey will surprise you. He'll make an unbelievable play because he's a gambler. He's not afraid to challenge on a bunt, and he's not afraid to turn and spin and throw a ball to second base without even looking that direction.
Bases are empty, one man out. Fastball called strike, 1-2. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Mitch Haniger becomes out number 2 this inning. The second baseman, Robinson Cano, is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. 0-1, here's the pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. Renfroe He's under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So they're held in. Digging in to try it again, number 1, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. 2-0.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. Slapped hard the opposite way, but this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. One away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 1. He'll hit from the right side of the batter's box against the left-handed pitcher. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This is line to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Back-to-back line drives. Now, the first guy was out, but, man, they're swinging the bat pretty good. These 2 guys saw him pretty good. Let's see what happens now.
Into the box now, Manuel Margot. A pitch out, the throw, and they still don't get him as he's in safely at second with a stolen base. So he swipes second despite the pitch out.
Yeah, it seemed like everyone in the building knew he was going to be running there, right? Didn't make a difference, though. He got a great jump and absolutely burnt.
One out and a runner on third. Hit back up the middle. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Striding in once again, Hunter Renfroe. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing and a little tapper. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Now to the plate, Danny Valencia. And they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already. Chris Davinsky, a right-handed reliever, standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Well, that's 2 impressive fastballs. 2 mid-90s fastballs just reaching back saying, I dare you to hit it. Finds himself in a nice 0-2 count now.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Catcher,
Mike Zunino stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Grounded down the third baseline. Bell gloves it on to first, and there were 2 down. Kyle Seager will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 15, Kyle Seager.
And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Ooh, and he finds his spot there. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled back. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. That's lifted the other way out to left. Renfroe is under it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game. 4-0 the score tonight. Ariel Miranda worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plezak, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Good night. We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. It should be a good conquest matchup tonight between the Heroes and the Mariners. Fan allegiances in a key territory are on the line next on the show. Andrew Albers, a left-handed Canadian, gets the starting assignment here. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, Matt, he's got 5 pitches, and I mean, they're all good. He throws them for strikes. He dominates. He mixes speeds up. I asked him one day, what's your best pitch? And he told me all 5.
Here's George Springer. And we are set for baseball here this evening. And we are now underway from Seattle as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Starting to get a bit chilly here tonight. 57 degrees at game time. Chopped in front of home plate. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang play at first.
Batting second, shortstop.
Now at the plate, number 1. He'll get his first shot with the bat here. Little dribbler down the line. That's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Liner toward right center. Cruz is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Stepping in now, number 1. Hit hard down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. Gene Segura standing in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Gene.
And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. Now a swing and little pop-up here right behind home plate. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out. With a moment here in Seattle, a look at the Mariners starting lineup. HR, what's the key for him here tonight? Ben Gamel is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Well, Ferg really does call a solid game back there. He does reward a pitcher for good location at times, but his reviews tend to be very good most of the time. Tell you what, Matt, not much to do with those pitches. I know he's looking at 2 strikes now, but the first one was on the outside half. The other one ended up on the outside half for 2 different looks. What can he do? Nothing much with that one.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Ben Gamel becomes the second out of the bottom of the first. Nelson Cruz is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. We'll head to inning number 2 here at Safeco with no score.
Hitting off for Tampa Bay. Center field.
Coming to the plate now, Manuel Margot. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Down the third baseline. But this will get foul for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Another 0-2 home. Hit in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Henniger, and that's the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Mariners. And in the middle infield, Gene Segura, he can play short or second for you, depending on what you want to do with him. And I'll tell you what, he's got the arm and the feet to do it. I love how he's really come on as a player.
Hunter Renfroe is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Gamble moves over, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting six.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. Hit hard on the ground towards second. There's Cano. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning. So nothing happening this time around. Into the box, Yonder Alonso. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Yonder Alonso.
And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Fouled back. 0-2, here it comes. A fastball that just misses inside.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Coming to the plate now, Mitch Haniger, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Now that's that old school slider right there, trying to get in on his hands. We see that with a cutter a lot, but the slider's even more effective because you can't pick up the spin.
1-2, here it comes. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Striding in, Robinson Cano. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Now this is chopped fouled at home plate. It's 0-1. Cano waiting on the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Springer coming on. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll. Into the box now, Joe Mauer. 7, 8, 9. Bottom of the order set to go here in the third.
Joe Mauer.
Line towards center field. Gamble is right there, 1 down.
Batting 8.
So digging in now, Buddy Bell. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 0-1. Here it comes. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Liner towards second. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting 9th, pitcher, number 71.
Ian Kinsler will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Ian Kinsler.
This one's down to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hit. Hunter Strickland, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. Danny Valencia is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. So the leadoff man set down, and here's the catcher, Mike Zunino. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen. Kyle Seager will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And he lays off there 1-0. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning.
Hey, pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Set. Here's the 3-1. And that pitch catches the inside corner. 2 out, nobody on. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Renfroe coasts under it, and the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Number 61 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 61.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, George Springer. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Right fielder.
Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Well, that's such a great pitch for the pitcher. It's so hard to lay off a changeup when you're looking for the fastball on the first pitch, and clearly he was looking fastball.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again. Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Gamble is there, and he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. Standing in now, number 1. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
Lifted in the air out to right. Under it is Cruz now for out number 2.
Now batting, number 1.
Digging in for his second at-bat, number 1. He'll hit from the left side of the plate in this matchup. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Gamble is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Digging in to try it again. Gene Segura, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Here it comes, 0-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. There to take it is Votto, and there's one gone.
The center fielder, number 16.
And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Kelvin Herrera, 5'10" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Herrera.
Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. High in the air into shallow left center. Calling for it, Renfroe, 2 down. Here's Nelson Cruz now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate. It's strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Way in front of that fastball. Oh, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that look.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that in. Striding in once again, Manuel Margot. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. Into the windup and the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Gamble. 1 out. Ready for another chance? Hunter Renfroe. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's just past the Grasp of Cano in the center, a base hit.
Well, if I'm pitching, I got to be shaking my head. That's the last thing I'm thinking is he's going to hit a ball down and away and handle it as well as he did to get a base hit.
In is Joey Votto now, as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only one away.
Number 7, catcher Joe Mauer.
So here's Joe Mauer. There's a swing, and he sends a ball. High in the air into left field. Haniger going back. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll make it into third base, as on the F7 he gets in there with 2 away. Stepping in, Buddy Bell comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Cruz is after it. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. So it's no run. Here's Yonder Alonso. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Boy, that's a tough two-seamer to hit right there. Usually that two-seamer will start in on the hitter and tail away, but that one started at the middle of the plate and broke off. Uh-oh, look out now.
And this is fouled at the plate. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Hit on the ground to short. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The batter.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. In there, no balls and a strike. The 0-1. A fastball right over the outside corner.
See what happens when you work fast, you stay aggressive, and you come right after guys. Man, you get great results. 2 quick outs, and now it's 0-2 on this hitter.
And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 0-1 count, and the pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Hit down the third baseline. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. And the Mariners are going to walk home as winners. And if we had to single out one star from the Mariners roster tonight, I think it would have to be this man, Robinson Cano. Picture perfect there. He's our top player of the game.
Well, the numbers don't just jump out at you, but